Hello. How's everyone doing? Creepy intro out of the way. All right. Happy President's Day for all my fellow Americans. I know other countries have presidents, but I don't know what your President's Day is. Welcome to the show. Thanks for joining me. Happy morning to you. Unless you're from Europe, then happy afternoon. Okay. Let's do it. Where are you guys from? And more importantly, what you munching on? Let me know. Let's see if we can find some countries I have not mentioned yet. Maybe even continents. There's not that many of them. Poland, Maine, South Africa, spelled wrong. Unless so too Africa is a real place. It might be. I don't know. I'm not cultured. It's all good, brah. Perth, Austria. Oh, Australia. Next door neighbors. Okay. Ireland. Welcome back, Ireland. England. What's up, Japan? Finland's back. Luxembourg. Akmar? Like Allah Akmar? Mexico. Spain, Nigeria, Bavaria, California. Going too fast. Slow it down. Antarctica. There's a new one. Hey, Antarctica. How's that connection going? All right. I almost said up there, but I guess it'd be down there. Welcome. And I guess everyone's starving because nobody's munching on anything. Oh, I think I saw some beers. Lonnie Holcomb already in with a super chat. Hey, it's Space Eccentric with his Richard Crenna Spaceman logo. Google marooned. I did. Yes. A lot of people trapped in space these days. Thank you, Noah, for becoming a new member, new eccentric member. I really appreciate it. If you want to become an eccentric member and get your gold bar like Noah has now so I can point you out easier in the chat, go ahead and visit the link in the description. Or actually, you can just hit that join button. That's probably easier. I think every month you rank up, that you stay with us. I don't know. What's the highest rank we got right now? Are we generals yet? I don't know if we have any generals yet. Thank you, mods, for tuning in. I appreciate it. We got some mods in the house, including Jonathan. Jonathan is my main mod for he's my Discord creator. He helped me create a Discord. So if you want to join our Discord, there's a link for that in the description. If you are a patron, you can also become a patron. There's a link in the description. But for Patreon members, I'm keeping an eye on the Discord under the Patreon channel. So keep an eye on that. Check that out. And if you have anything to say, I'll look for your name on there. Okay. So now that we got all that out of the way, how's it going, guys? Let me see what you guys are up to here really quick before we move on to today's mission. Oh, okay. CGG's back with his Hot Pockets. Typical CGG, right? Gucci Pilot's in the house. Thanks, Gucci, for coming. Lonnie Holcomb. Oh, look, it's Brian Lewis. Yay. I can't do that. Vulcan Star Trek thing. I'm not talented. This is the best I got. The little kitty cheap way. I can't separate the fingers. It hurts. Got to stretch more. There we go. Got it. Nailed it. Thanks for showing me up there. I'm jealous of all those emojis. I don't like to use them for that reason. All right, let's move on to. Oh, check this out, guys. Let me go to this really quick. I, per our conversation last time, got a third monitor. How about that? And it's really useful. I'm using it right now, so hopefully this stream goes a lot easier. It turns out, my issue was I looked into it. My GPU has like 5 display ports and only one HDMI, which was already in use. So after I bought my monitor, I figured this out. I was like, oh, because this monitor only has HDMI. So I bought an HDMI to DisplayPort cable. I didn't even know those existed, but it's pretty cool that they do. I really needed one. So we're up and running. So hopefully this goes a lot more smoothly now. Okay. All right, so let's go on to the mission. Display to transfer. Nailed it. All right, so this is how it's going to go, just like every other time. But if you're new to the channel, we just keep an eye on the SpaceX live stream. That's how we watch. I'm not Tim Dodd. I can't afford to go to the Cape every time they launch, especially now that Starlink's up. And Tim Dodd is at the Cape. apparently I don't mean to laugh, but he's having Tesla troubles because like it flooded down there or something. And apparently Tesla and electricity, batteries, and water don't mix very well. So Tim's made it to the site though. He's good to go. But yeah, I'm not at the Cape for this one. I will be there for demo 2 in a couple months. Believe that. So we're going to keep an eye on the Starlink or too many stars, SpaceX Starlink mission on YouTube. And you can find it by going to spacex.com/webcast. And they give you the link her. Okay. They also have a press kit that you can click on correctly, like I did not just do. Okay. So typical Starlink mission. This is technically their 5th batch of Starlink satellites, 60 of them, but a lot of people are calling it their 4th now. I've given up on the numbers. So nothing new about this. Okay. They are going to, this booster is a special booster for 2 reasons. It's going to be like the 4th or 5th booster in the fleet to land for a 5th time on the drone ship. Of course, I still love you out in the Atlantic. But also, this booster, if my math is correct, this will be its 60, it will have a 62-day turnaround. I think that's right, give or take a day. And the previous record for booster turnaround for refurbishment was, I think, 71 days. All right. Which is a new record, which is awesome. They are going to attempt to catch the fairings with both Go Mystery and Go Mischief this time. But the different thing about this Starlink launch, unless this is a typo, if you scroll down to the mission timeline here, this mission is going to be over about 15 minutes after liftoff. Usually they go an hour. So these are going to low Earth orbit apparently, unless that's a typo and it's supposed to say 1 hour 14, but that'd be a little long. And when they do recover the fairings, catch them or miss them, usually it's at least 40 to 45 minutes after the launch. So it looks like this might be a short stream. All right. I don't know. We'll see. Also keep an eye on Twitter. SpaceX is a go to start fueling. All right. Just in case they decide to scrub. It's a little foggy, but nothing we can't handle. Also, some big news on Lab Padre's front. I wanted to share this news. Lewis and I talk a lot behind the scenes, and I keep things off the record for him that he doesn't want shared because that'd be a bad friend of me. But I've been really wanting to share this with you guys. So Boca Chica Maria is going to be leaving her property probably by the end of March, I guess, and that means Lab Padre is going to lose their cameras. But he worked out a deal. He's got a piece of parcel that he's using, renting, borrowing, I don't know. That's along Highway 4. It's closer to the launch site, further away from the construction site, but you know what? It's something. We're good. Look how big that VAB is. That is crazy. That's gonna hold a super heavy booster for sure. Am I right? Okay, so let's go back to me. We'll keep an eye on the SpaceX stream because they should be starting it in about 10 minutes or so. All right, scrolling up. Want to make sure I don't miss anything here. I have NVIDIA 1080 Ti GPU. This will put them. If this is the 5th batch of 60, what's 5 times 60? But they've lost like 10 or so from like the first launch. So you do the math. That's how many satellites I got there. I can't do the math in my head right now. It's too much pressure. Don't like it. Switch over to Discord. Wolfie's on. Welcome, Patron Wolf. Appreciate it. Morning all. The Gucci pilot. All right. Let's see the haircut. Oh, I should pull that up let me pull that up on Twitter really quick. I gotta properly embarrass myself. All right. There we go. So the story behind this is for Valentine's Day, I let my wife cut my hair, and, trim my beard and everything. And, we all have regrets. This is what she came up with. She gave me a porn stash and that proper pedo look. Okay. So, let's take that off the screen now. So this is what we got. This is what we got going on. Properly bald now. Yeah. It's embarrassing. All right. Don't cringe for me though. I don't need your pity. Welcome to the show, dog. Appreciate you joining us. Tardy to the party, yo. Propellant loading has started. Yay. No, I didn't keep it. I got rid of that right away. I didn't want to look like my dad, right? Rest his soul. He did not have a good haircut. It's probably because my mom cut it. Yeah, so you gotta love the lawyer wife. She likes to make me a glutton for punishment. Will this be the 50th SpaceX landing? In a row, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. I know we're creeping up on the 100th launch, Falcon 9 launch, but I don't know about landings, dude. Let's see the dog. There he is. There's the dog. Good luck getting him up. He loves that corner. Like every time before I start filming, like I smooth out the carpet so it doesn't look dirty, because when the carpet fibers get ruffled, they look dark in some areas, and then he always comes in and ruins it by laying there and ruffling the carpet fibers. Appreciate it, Kunu Bear. All right. This third monitor is really helpful, I must say. I don't have to do as much clicking now and hunting. It is nice. It is nice. I will say you look high speed, low drag now. Very aerodynamic, I gotta say. Especially with the hat on backwards, right? Natural like slipstreamage going on there. 5 times 60 equals 300 minus 10, 290. Okay. There you go. I'm not confirming his math is correct, but it looks pretty good. Scrolling up. Yes, I apologize. You guys had to see that ugly picture. I just see a bunch of crying emojis. My PC specs. Yeah, so I built my first computer ever in November. I shared that video on Patreon. So if you've seen it, then just ignore me. But yeah, I think it's 1080 Ti GPU. I built an AMD Ryzen 3900X. I believe that's the one. It's been a while since I had to think about this. And the one thing I didn't add into my PC is a solid state drive. I didn't do that. I do have okay, now I'm getting confused. I do have a solid state drive in there, and it's a really good one. But for my memory, I think that's what I'm thinking of for my memory. But my hard drive is just an external hard drive. I wanted something portable in case I needed it, but I wish I would have went with internal, so I might have to add that soon. How's my powered paragliding going? I haven't been up since the summer. I still don't have the equipment yet. Still saving my money, but I'm also trying to save up for a new car because my car is over a decade old now. And but yeah, I can't wait to get back up. I miss it, and I think about it like every day. I wish I was back in the clouds. The only days I don't wish that are on foggy days because I am in the clouds. Looks like we're still good for the launch as far as I'm seeing on Twitter. What's the large tapestry hanging in the background? Let me move my bald big head. There you go. Boom. Jolly Rocket. Get one now. Link below. Speaking of which, I'm thirsty. Hold on one sec. Product placement. It's delicious. Link in the description. I might have to put like a direct link to Teespring. I don't know. I used to have one. Then when I started a website, I just put a link to my website. Because on my website, you can find Teespring in the shop section. I would love to have a Tesla. After Tim Dodd's tweets yesterday, I'm a little bit more hesitant, as if owning a Tesla was ever in the books, really, because I think the cheapest one is $35,000. That's without any upgrades or anything. And I think my budget is like $20,000 max. So I'm not there yet. Not there yet. But I would love to have one. So the other car I'm looking at is, I would love to have the Cybertruck. I'd settle for a Model 3. But if I don't get rich in the next year and a half, because that's about the time I'm going to have to get a new car, because my car is on its last leg. I think if I can't get a Tesla, I'm going to have to go with a Honda Ridgeline, a 2019 used. Okay. Because it'd be very handy to have a truck. I would love to have the Cybertruck, but I can't wait 4 years on that waiting list. Apparently they sold really well, like almost 500,000 or something. It's nuts. Good for Tesla and Elon. A lot of weirdos out there want that weird looking car. Sign me up. Where can you buy the flag? Go to teespring.com/spaceeccentric, or you can just click my below the video. Unless you have ad blocker on, you should be able to see the Teespring shirt with the Jolly Rocket logo on it. You can click on that, or you can go to my website, link in the description, and then go to shop, and there you have it. Thank you so much, Sorvagon. Welcome back. I appreciate that two currency dollars for the Tesla. It's earmarked. It's got to go towards a Tesla or it won't get spent. Let's start a GoFundMe for your PPG stuff. All right, you do that. Cyber begging. To quote Walter White, nothing more than cyber begging. But I'd take it. I wouldn't turn money down. No way, man. Stream should be starting in like 5 minutes or so. How you guys liking the Teddy, hold on one sec. Teddy Tesla. Earmarked again. All right. Thank you so much, Teddy D. Teddy D. Lionel. Sure, $2 for the Tesla fund. Thanks, Lionel. Appreciate it. You guys are so nice. We almost got enough money to saved up for one charge already. All right. So here's the thing. If I get a Tesla, I'm going to have to get like a Solar City roof, Tesla roof, whatever you call them. That way I can just save some more money. Surgisy. Hey, cloud licking space eccentric, keep it up. All right. It's always up. Thanks, bro. Any of you guys get the day off today? I don't think they have school today, do they, on President's Day? I know I was just a teacher last year, but I don't remember. President's Day isn't one of those holidays that like sticks out. I never know it's President's Day till the day of or the day after. Who's the handsome fella in the background there? That's Kunu Bears. Kunu. It's Hawaiian for Chuck. I apologize if any of you are from Hawaii. That's probably not true. I got that from a movie. Name that movie. Hint, Paul Rudd is in it. Only 19,000 more $2 donations needed for that Tesla. I know Lab Padre during their streams, when Lewis was trying to save up for new camera equipment for this new site that I showed you, he was doing like this on-screen, I don't know, donation meter bar thing. I should start one of those. Give Kevin a Tesla right there. Save the environment. Michael Ernest is here. What's up, Ernst? Ooh, Michael Ernest ranked up, dude. I was Navy, okay, so, and it's been like over a decade, and I can't remember. I was enlisted, so I can't remember all the officer insignia. I'm embarrassed. Hold on one sec. I'm gonna search something right here. I want to say that's a colonel, but I don't want to embarrass myself more than I already have. Let me look. We're gonna go officer. Yes. I can't remember what I did. Oh, lieutenant commander. Okay. So, Michael's lieutenant commander. There we go. I think that's the highest rank you can get right now. Next will be captain. And then after, I think, 5 months, you can become an admiral, a fleet admiral. Whoa. That's nuts, bro. Join the eccentric family. Push people around with your rank. Hold on one second. I'm having trouble here. SpaceX started their stream, or at least the screensaver is part of their stream. So I gotta get my stuff back up here. I kind of messed it up with that Google search. There we go. All right, scrolling up. We got some more super chats. Scrolling up. There we go. Patrick, new Tesla fund. Wow, thanks, bro. I think we got what we need for one Tesla charge. Tyler Frazier, is this your full-time gig? Yes, it is now, actually. I was a teacher for a few years. I taught science, middle school and high school level. And last year, actually, technically it was 2018, once I started reporting on Starship, channel went right through the roof. And I was able to go full-time on this at the end of the school year last year. I just didn't go back to teaching this year. So yeah, I've been full-time at this now, technically since June, I would say. So how many months is that? Like 7 or 8 or something? Again, math, not my strong suit. Oh, let's apologize for that, Tyler. You accidentally paid twice, I think. But I can answer your question a second time if you want. Convergent, take this for the Tesla. Man, you guys are so nice. See, environmentalists, you guys are so friendly. I'm just kidding. It doesn't mean you're environmentalists. I wouldn't put myself in the environmentalist category, but I hate polluting. Like, as a cop, I would write tickets for people for throwing their cigarette butts on the ground. I hate polluting, man. It's not cool. Don't do it. Seriously, though, if you are a smoker, throwing your cigarette butts on the ground is dangerous for animals, even dogs. A neighbor dog of mine once ate a cigarette butt that was on the ground, had to have emergency surgery because it was dying. So don't do that. Just throw your cigarette butts in the ashtray, man. That's all it takes. Lucas, here is $250 for the Tesla. My bank is even now. Even zero. Or just an even number. Appreciate it, buddy. JB's new Tesla fund. Man, look at this snowball effect. Don't worry. I appreciate you guys. I will be paying it forward, not only with new equipment and trying to give you guys great content, but at our 100,000 subscriber special. I haven't done one since 10,000 subscriber special, but at every subscriber special, I do a charity donation. So I appreciate you guys. I will be paying it forward. You guys are so nice. They're so nice. If you look at my last video I did, SpaceX in the News episode 78 that I released on Friday, I pinned a comment. Very nice message from one of my subscribers. Go check it out. He said, like, myself and Tim Dodd and Scott Manley, we inspired him to, to go back to go to college, become an engineer. I apologize if I'm butchering his message. It was a minute ago, but he also went on to say, like, we saved his life. It's nuts. So stuff like that, messages like that, like, keep me going, man. They really do. I know everyone's like, oh, being a YouTuber would be so easy, and it is. It's one of, like, the easiest jobs I have, but at the same time, it's stressful. You got to keep up with everything, and it gets hard at times. It really does, and it's so easy to just think, oh, I should just give it all up, just walk away from it, especially when people get negative. It's really hard to be like, oh, well. But every time I get one of those nice messages or you guys show your love, it really does help. It really does. You have no idea. And me and Tim Dodd were talking about that at the Starship presentation about, how brutal it can be. But at the same time, we're really appreciative of this privileged position. Working from home is never a bad thing. I don't think Tim Dodd works from home, though, anymore. He's basically on the road all the time. Poor guy. My wife wouldn't let me do that. Actually, she would. She would love to have me out of the house. Robert Walker, SpaceX has started. Pull that up. There we go. Are you going to invest in Starlink if it goes public? I would, just to say that I own some. It wouldn't be a whole lot, like $5. But yeah, definitely. Greetings from German Navy. I didn't know Germany had a navy. Just kidding. You guys have great U-boats. That was just a bad joke. I apologize for that. K West, I love the emoji there, buddy. Hold on, I'll get right back to this in 1 second. Let's turn the volume up first.
February 17th, and you are looking at a live view of the Falcon as it awaits its targeted 10:05 a.m. Eastern Time launch from Cape Canaveral Air Force Station in Florida. Happy Monday from SpaceX headquarters in Hawthorne, California. My name is Lauren Lyons, and I'm an engineer on the Starlink team here at SpaceX, and welcome to our live webcast of our 5th Starlink mission. Today's mission will be the 4th flight of the booster that you see on your screen. Most recently, it flew back on December 16th, which represents our quickest booster turnaround to date. And if this launch goes as planned, it will mark SpaceX's 80th successful launch and 50th successful landing. On top of that, we will again be attempting to catch both fairing halves with our recovery vessels, Miss Tree and Miss Chief. Now, we've got a shorter mission duration today, so we won't see those views live on the webcast, but we'll push out an update one way or another after the fin has made its way back to Earth. We are continuing to count down to liftoff, but if for some reason we have to call a hold on today's launch, we do have a backup opportunity tomorrow, Tuesday, February 18th at 9:42 a.m. Eastern. But at this time, all systems are go for an on-time liftoff.
My name is Jesse Anderson, and I'm a lead manufacturing
Hi,
engineer
Jesse.
here.
Bye, Jesse. Okay, so there you have it, guys. They are going to stop their live stream after the separation, the payload deployment. So it's going to be a short live stream today. Let's get back to these super chats. Where was I? That's right. I was at South Park here. K West, any observations, observatories you recommend I check out? And Colorado, going to Colorado, No, actually, here's the thing. I have a great appreciation for astronomy. I really do. But I've never been into it all that myself. I just love rockets. So I couldn't recommend it. If you guys could help out K West, if you ever been to any, let him know. Sven is back. I remember you, Sven. Sven. For the Tesla solar roof. There you go. That's what it's called. Tesla solar roof. Thanks, bro. Chris Kibb is back. Second Tesla charge fund. All right, we got 2 charges. I can get somewhere and get back. Thanks, brother. Michael loves working from home. And by the way, Nicholas Harms, I appreciate your service, bro. No matter what country you're from, as long as you're fighting for freedom, we brothers. All right. Let's see. Scrolling down, then up, then down, then up. You guys are so generous today. What is up with you? What's in the water? Must be the... All right, hold on. I lost where I'm at. Still... Okay, here we go. Noah's back. $3 Tesla. Thank you, Noah. Nathan I'm going to nail this name. Lucio. Hello from the People's Republic of Canuckistan. I love it. Canuckistan. Yeah, Canuck. Cybertruck, baby. All right, we got an earmark for Cybertruck. Welcome to the eccentric family, Fidencio Cantu. Guy is now an officer. Oh my gosh. Here we go. I'm going to do this in one breath. Coleslaw Petska. Thanks, Coleslaw Petska. Get a Tesla, by the way. Do you think 2024 is realistic? Ooh, for the first uncrewed Mars mission? No. Okay, well, sorry. I didn't mean to get all negative and pessimistic on you. But I don't know. It's possible. It certainly is possible. I think 2026 would be more likely. Maybe 2024 for cargo. All right. That would be my guess as of right now. And a lot of people will say that's even too ambitious, and maybe they're right. But, I mean, Starlink or Starship production is going well. It's going really well, really quick. They already got like half of Starship SN1 built. Nicholas Harms is back. Some money for your Ford Mustang Mach-E. Oh, I do have a Ford Mustang GT. That's the car that's over 10 years old now. It's a 2008. The alternator's going bad. Sometimes it charges the battery, sometimes it doesn't, and the battery light comes on. I promised myself I'm not going to put any more money into it, so when it craps out on me, it's all paid off, which is nice, but once it craps out on me, I got to get a new car. A Mustang Mach-E would be cool. But here's the thing, after owning a Ford, I don't know if I'll ever buy one again, to be honest. They're not that reliable. I apologize if you work for Ford in any capacity, but I don't think I'll ever buy another Ford again. Elongated Musk is here. Get that Tesla, fam. Oh, I would love it. But here's the thing. I don't want to get like the minimum Tesla that's $35,000. I want to get some upgrades, right? You got to get that longer 300-mile battery, right? You got to get the all blacked out black rims and stuff like that. I don't know if that's a real upgrade or not, but you got to get some upgrades. You got to have like a sunroof. I don't know if Teslas have sunroof. I haven't really looked into it. Columbus, Ohio used to have a Tesla dealership, not dealership, but a showroom, whatever, at Easton. They have since closed it down or moved it or something, but I went in there once, but the way I dress, I wear flip-flops in the winter and I look poor, so they didn't really pay any attention to me. So I didn't get asked very many questions. Nathan Lucio, you actually did nail my last name, which is rare. Well, I have a hard last name too. Haymeyer, people like to spell H-E-Y or H-A-Y, and I'm like, yeah, that's fine. The way it's spelled, people like to say it's Meyer. Like they're hiccuping or something. Bike Beats LR, welcome to the fam, brah. Appreciate your love. All right, let's get to this live stream, guys. So exciting.
At T-minus 60 seconds, be sure to listen in for the call out that Falcon 9 is in startup. This means that the rocket's autonomous internal flight computers have taken over the launch countdown. The Starlink payload continues to be healthy. The Falcon 9 team is tracking no issues on the rocket. Weather is looking good, and the range is green for launch. So, let's listen into the last few minutes of the countdown.
Yay! All right. Thank you, William Wallace. William Wallace, that sounds familiar. Did you fight in like the Middle Ages for Scotland? Isn't that Braveheart's name, William Wallace? I love that name, dude. I'm gonna name my kid that I'm never gonna have. William Wallace Haymeyer. Maybe I'll name my next dog that. William Wallace. I want to name my next dog Wiley, like Wile E. Coyote. Sorry, I got off on a tangent there. NZ, is that New Zealand? Kia Ora from, oh my gosh, Aotearoa. Love seeing your videos, mate. Just a question. What are your ideas on us normal people's future in space? Love you, mate. Love you. William Wallace from New Zealand. Us normal people. Civilians, I guess is what you're getting at. Let me turn this up just a little bit. I'll just turn it up all the way, whatever. There we go, 6.8 decibels. That's a good question. So I know recently NASA wants to is planning on opening up a little module in the space station for space tourists. I know Amazon's working on their own space art, like what's that movie called with Matt Damon? Not The Martian, the other one, Elysium. I know Blue Origin wants to make an Elysium space station kind of thing, or space habitat, I guess. There are some other private companies that are working on that as well, like Bigelow Aerospace.
Startup.
So I'm thinking that will be a future possibility, but before any of that really happens, space tourists to the moon, to visit the moon base. I don't know if any tourists will ever be allowed on the moon, to be honest. Mars for sure.
Go for launch.
Mars colony for sure. But I think the moon is going to be used more for like as a launch point to the distant planets and stars. But who knows? Maybe it will be like Ad Astra, and you can have
T-minus
people
30 seconds.
taking selfies on the moon. Man, this rocket's looking extra crispy this morning.
T-minus 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. Liftoff.
Love that sound.
Falcon 9's pitching downrange. Phase 1 propulsion is nominal.
at all that ice condensation or whatever you want to call it. Look at that rock. That rocket is shaking. Holy cow. Get it under control. Just kidding. That was the camera. All right. People are really
Power telemetry nominal.
It is T plus 47 seconds, and we have just had liftoff of our Falcon 9 vehicle, taking our Starlink payload to its targeted orbit. In about 15 seconds or so, we will be passing through max Q. Max Q is the maximum aerodynamic pressure that the vehicle will see throughout its
Falcon 9
ascent.
supersonic.
You should hear that call out in about 5 seconds or so.
I apologize for
Falcon
the
9 is
doggos.
experiencing maximum
They
aerodynamic
got
pressure.
big mouths.
And there's that call out for max Q. Coming up next in about a minute will be 3 events happening in rapid succession. The first of which will be MECO, or main engine cutoff, followed immediately by stage separation, and this is where the first stage separates from the second stage, and then followed by SES-1, or second engine start 1.
MVAC engine chill.
And you can see on your screen, this is a nice live view looking aft on the vehicle, so you can see those Merlin engines burning real bright right now with Earth in the background.
Yeah, I didn't think Ad Astra was all
And
that
we're
great
just
either, to be
about
honest.
30 seconds away. If you're just now joining us, the next 3 events coming up will be MECO, or main engine cutoff, stage separation, and SES-1, second engine start 1. And as we mentioned, today we will only be having 1 burn of the second stage.
I need to see a launch really bad. It's really pathetic. I haven't seen one yet. It's gonna make for a great video, though. A great reaction video.
Stage separation confirmed.
And there we've just had MECO,
Acquisition
main engine
Bermuda.
cutoff, and stage separation.
MVAC ignition.
And second engine start 1 on your right screen. That engine is starting up and should be turning bright red shortly here. There it is. Now coming up in about 5 seconds, we will have fairing deploy. Should also be able to see this on your screen.
Fairing separation confirmed.
Do it.
And there is fairing deploy. Now both fairing halves are making their way back to Earth. Let's hope that we can catch both of them today on
Stage
Miss
2 is
Tree,
on
Miss
nominal
Chief.
trajectory.
So far, so good. Best part's coming up, though. I have no idea what Starlink stocks will go for. Not a clue. I couldn't even speculate, to be honest. Fadon, welcome. Welcome to the show, Fadon. Appreciate you stopping by, bro. Yeah, we need a nice soft landing this time. Well, last time it was a really
Okay,
soft landing.
Stage 2
Too
continues
soft.
to burn nominally with those 60 Starlink satellites up on top, while Stage 1 begins its descent down to the drone ship.
I should say it wasn't a soft
coming
landing, but
up
it looked really
very
soft.
soon, we're going to have a few events on Stage 1. The first is the entry burn. That's coming at up about T plus 6 minutes and 48 seconds or so. That's where 3 of the M1D engines are going to reignite. And what they do is they slow the first stage down as it re-enters the upper part of the Earth's atmosphere. That burn's going to go for about 20 seconds until you hear the call out, Stage 1 entry burn end.
I get so upset when
About a
this
minute and a half
ice
after
gets
the
stuck
conclusion
there.
of that
I
entry
like
burn
seeing
will be
it
the
float
landing
away.
burn. Now that's where we reignite the center E9 engine on the bottom of Falcon 9 on that first stage. And what that does is then it slows the vehicle down to 0 velocity as those landing legs are deploying and hopefully placing this stage on the drone ship for the 4th time and hopefully marking the 50th successful landing of a Falcon 9 booster.
Looks like Kerbal. I haven't played
Stage
Kerbal
2
in a while.
trajectory continues to be nominal. We're hearing that impact power is good, and everything is looking really awesome.
I keep seeing this frozen piece of oxygen just going back and forth here. I want it to float away. My OCD is going into overdrive right now. I don't like it.
Stage 2 is burning with more than 210,000 pounds of thrust. And the 60 satellites that are on top of that second stage are going to join the previous batches of Starlink satellites already in orbit, further filling in our constellation, which gets us another step closer to providing high-speed, low-latency internet access to people
cool.
on that beautiful blue planet
at
right
the
there,
thing float
targeting
away.
places where broadband connectivity options like fiber are too expensive or unreliable or even sometimes completely unavailable. We're about 15 seconds away from that entry burn. Hopefully we'll see that plume on the left side of the screen there.
Coming in hot, man. Looks like it's falling so fast. That Earth is really taking up the screen.
Stage 1 FTS is safed.
Stage 1 entry burn has started.
And as you can see, that entry burn has begun.
Stay with us, camera.
Firing vessels have AOS.
Don't be a pansy, dang it.
We lost the downlink there just for a second, but hopefully we'll get it right back soon.
And stage 1 entry burn is shut down.
All right, and as you just heard, that entry burn has concluded, and I'm also hearing that it was a pretty good one.
Pretty good one.
So
Nominal,
coming up
ladies.
next-
LS expected.
Coming up next for stage 1, in just under a minute, is going to be the start of the landing burn. This will be, if successful, the 50th successful landing of a booster, of a Falcon
It is
booster.
50th.
Not
All
necessarily
right.
a Falcon 9. We've landed boosters for Falcon Heavy as well, and this counts as one of those.
Nominal. It is a 50th. Awesome. Hong wrong. You spelled Kong wrong. Hong wrong. 50th landing. I feel like it should be more than that.
Okay, we're a little over 10 seconds away from that landing burn start. Meanwhile, stage 2 continues
Stage
to
2 is
perform
enter
nominally.
terminal guidance.
Stage
keep
1
that
landing
camera.
burn started.
It's a nice
All
angle.
right, let's see what we can see here on the left side of the screen.
They could pan
It's a
up a
beautiful
little
day
bit,
out
right?
there.
They have all this dead space down at the bottom of the screen. Pan up a little bit. Come on, SpaceX.
Landing legs have deployed.
Oh no, look at it. It's off to the right. Oh no. Keep it rolling. Just keep it showing. Dang. They missed.
Impact shut down.
It's raining too.
Okay, we were
Stage 2
expecting
FTS is safed.
we were expecting the call out for landing, and we obviously didn't see it there on the drone ship. So let's look back at stage 2.
Dang it, Jebediah.
Newfoundland AOS.
And we clearly did not make the landing this time.
You meant DOI.
However,
dead on
stage
arrival.
2, we have confirmed SECO, which is second engine cutoff.
Dang, that's a rarity.
Let's listen for the call out of the orbit.
Rest in
Cape LS
peace,
expected.
Booster.
expected.
booster. You served us
And
well.
we have a good
Nominal orbital
orbit.
insertion of stage 2.
All right, now stage 2 is going to coast in this orbit for a few minutes, and during this time, it'll start to spin along its central axis, which gives the Starlink satellites the momentum that they need to space themselves out over time after they deploy. So we're going to take a really quick break here and then return at T plus 13 minutes and 45 seconds.
Couple minutes. That is so sad, you guys. What the heck? What the heck, man? Oh. I want to see if I can whip up some tears for dramatic effect. Let me see if I can do it. This is going to be my real acting if I can get it done. Let's see if I can whip up some tears. I can't do it. I'm no Brad Pitt. Man. You know what makes me so mad, you guys? You know what really grinds my gears? Is that it didn't even happen on camera. Dang it. Come on, Booster. If you're going to fail, you got to go out in a blazing glory in front of the camera. Gosh. Don't you know how this selfie generation works? Yeah. Still close though. I wonder. I'm curious to know what went wrong. But we'll find out. We'll probably find out by the end of the day, to be honest. Did Boeing build this booster? Yeah, it is Boeing level. Good call on that one. Yes. Hey Ryan, what's going, man? Ryan Rittard. Thanks for modding today. Yep. Once I saw that it looked like mist on the right part of the screen, I was like, that's not a good sign unless it's traversing over, which that's a rocket, or not a rocket lab, that's a Blue Origin move. Yeah, we've gotten spoiled, you guys. It's become so routine. We're just like, land, it's gonna land, and then when it doesn't, we're like, oh. The last travesty was, when was it? It was early last year, I think, is when the grid fins, the hydraulics went kaput. That's a German word for you. And the booster started spiraling out of control on its way down. And then it still ended up doing like a soft landing in the ocean. But I think that was the last one we lost. So number 50. I guess that doesn't count. Yeah. So that means the next launch, number 50 again. All right. With any luck, it killed some jellyfish when it landed in the ocean. Because I hate jellyfish. They hurt. Just kidding. I hate calling those water landings a landing because it's an oxymoron. It's not a landing. It's a splashdown. That's what I should call it. Splashdown. Yeah. I don't know how many that was in a row. Because it wasn't 50 in a row, right? It was like their 50th landing ever, I think, right? Not 50th in a row. So I think that was like their 30th in a row or something. I don't know. Yep. Greetings, Germany. Kaput. Stole your language. Ninja, you think it was the 50th successful in a row? I don't know. I didn't look into that. I apologize. Michael, yeah, they're not going to stream video of the fairing catches. Oh, they're coming back.
You who follow Starlink missions, you know our satellites are flat packed, so there's no dispenser. So what you'll see at deployment is the satellites all clustered together. Once separated from the second stage, they will slowly disperse from one another, and in the days and weeks that come, deploy their solar array, use their onboard ion propulsion system to raise and circularize their orbit, and start beaming down broadband internet to Starlink engineers to test performance. Once the satellites have been deployed, the second stage will conduct a passivation maneuver and be safely deorbited within months. We should be coming up on that deployment of the Starlink satellites in just a few moments here, in about 15 seconds or so.
It probably looks like the Earth is going crazy, but it's
we should be able to see that live.
not.
What you're looking at is those flat-packed satellites right there on your screen.
Earth looks like it's spinning really fast because the booster itself is spinning. Get that centrifugal force going on so they can jettison these things. Show it. We don't want to see that.
We lost that live view, but it should be coming back here
I am
going
to start crying.
Starlink tension rod separation confirmed.
And as you heard, the tension rod separation has been confirmed.
We have never not seen one.
So our payload should be deploying shortly here.
There they go.
And there it goes. Another round of satellites out in space. So with that brings our webcast to a close. We had an on-time liftoff this morning, a good stage separation. First stage made its way back to Earth. Unfortunately, we did not land the first stage on our drone ship, but it did make a soft landing on the water right next to the drone ship. So it does look like it might be in one piece. Again, that is our secondary mission, so we will try again next time. Our primary mission is now complete. Our Starlink satellites are in their targeted orbit and will be making their way to their final orbit using their onboard thrusters. So thank you to the 45th Space Wing for range safety and the FAA.
All right. Let me shut this down. Okay. Well, it wasn't the show we were promised. No, just kidding. It happens, man. This is what happens when you push the envelope of innovation. All right, things happen. But you know what? Now we know that it will get corrected, and corrections will be put in place in later boosters. So they'll only get better. And then the next thing will happen. They'll have to fix that. It's just how it goes. That's rocket science, man. Thank you guys for joining me, though. It was fun. It's been great. We got some money saved up for a Tesla, or powering the Tesla. I appreciate you guys. You guys are great. You guys are nice. Thanks for the support. I love you guys. Thank you, mods, for modding. I really appreciate it. Thank you, eccentric members and patrons, for joining and your continuous support. Bring back the beard. I will. I've already started on it. Okay. You got that stubble going on. It's like sandpaper. It hoits. If you want to know about the results of the fairing catch, just keep an eye on Twitter. I'll retweet whatever SpaceX tweets about that. Otherwise, I will do my SpaceX in the News midweek preview tomorrow. We'll talk about it then, and also on Friday for episode 79 for the rest of ya. Dude, someone got the apologize reference. No way. Mike Achenbach got it. I apologize. You got it. Love Deadwood. That's a great show. Okay. Yeah. You'd rather watch my dogs running up and down the stairs than seeing a sideways telescope camera. Nicholas Holmes, last one against the sadness. I love you. Love you long time. Thanks, Nicholas. Yeah. Oh well. I hope SpaceX did end up capturing some feed from that video from the booster. I would love to see it. We'll see. Sven, biggest thing is the successful 2-month turnaround. Yep, that's right. They're bringing that time down. Pretty soon it'll be at a couple days. You just watch. Thanks, Sven. I appreciate it. But the biggest thing is that they deployed all 60 satellites, right? So we got what? Now almost 300 satellites up there. So two more, and they should be able to start doing services, because they said they'd have to have like 400 some Starlink sats to start providing service. I'm sure military will get first dibs, but the rest of us might be able to get in on that eventually. No jellyfish were hurt in the making of this documentary. That can't be confirmed. Oh, you gonna come say goodbye, buddy? Come here. Say goodbye. Come here. Say goodbye, Shay. Sorry for interrupting you with my barks. Yeah. You guys have a great Monday, if that's even possible. It's Monday. Ugh. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later on in the week, all right? Let me get out my outro set up. Yeah, that is a bear. Kuhnu Bears. God bless you guys.